Good morning. Welcome back, English Bal Bharti, class 5. Today we are going to learn a next poem from our English Bal Bharti textbook. That is very interesting poem. Poem number 29, A Lark. Let's see what we have to learn from this poem. Poem number 29, A Lark. Lark bird, soaring high. Are you never weary when you reach the empty sky? Are the clouds not dreary? Don't you sometimes long to be a silent goldfish in the sea? Goldfish, goldfish, diving deep. Are you never sad? Say, when you feel the cold waves creep, are you really glad? Say, don't you sometimes long to sing and be a lark bird on the wing? Lawrence Alma Tadema. So, the poet is expressing her interesting point of view regarding with the lark bird and the goldfish. Let's see the first stanza from this poem. Lark bird, soaring high. Are you never weary when you reach the empty sky? Are the clouds not dreary? Don't you sometimes long to be a silent goldfish in the sea? See, the sound of the lark bird is very pleasant and beautiful to hear. We can imagine the poet as a young girl looking up in the sky and gazing at the lark flying. The word soaring means flying high, and she is asking them, are you never weary? It means weary means tired. So the poet is asking the lark, it's get tired flying so high and high in the sky. To reach that high in the sky, lark is flapping his wings. No, so the poet is wondering that if that tired out the lark. So the poet, the girl is imagine that why was the lark is not tired to flying up high in the sky. The meaning of dairy means dull or bored. The poet is asking the lark when it reaches high in the sky, what does the he find? Only the clouds. So she is wondering that the lark is very bored to see the only clouds and the in the sky. The poet is showing us that lark is very lonely. She says that there is empty sky, there is nothing else. It means in the high up, when we are going high and high up, there is only the empty sky but nothing else. If you are going to play in the park, there are exciting wings, wonderful slides, but you all alone. The whole playground completely empty. Do you get bored for yourself? You need some friends along with you. It means poet trying to tell us that when we are going outside to play, we want some friends with us. If there is so many playgrounds, there is wings, there is slides, we just don't want anything, but with us we have to, with us we want our friends only. Some way the poet thought that about the lark, how it feel among the empty clouds in the sky, because he flying high in the sky, there is nothing else to see or watch anything. The poet said to the lark, if he wished to the goldfish in the sea, why the poet called goldfish that is silent? Because there can be singing, but goldfish can't do this in the water. It means the lark bird, how he was flying in the sky, but there is nothing else to see there, to watch there. There is only the empty clouds. There is nothing to see or watch there. Next stanza. Goldfish, goldfish diving deep. Are you never sad? Say, when you feel the cold waves creep. Are you really glad? Say, don't you sometime long to sing and be a larkbird on the wing? See, in this stanza, in the line poet says that goldfish swimming in the sea. Why? He feels sad. What is the reason? Always he live in the water. Poet says that imagine you are swimming in the cold, cold water. What you feel? You will be laughing, happy, and having fun because we are doing that is rarely in a seldom time. Would you be thinking how we come out from water and he with your friends and family again? The poet asking the same question. Creep means to move slowly and carefully in order to be heard, like the waves also move slowly under the water. If you put your head under the water, there is only silence. You can't hear anything. Poet asking to goldfish if it long sing like a lark or it really very wants to sing like a lark. It means poet asking to the goldfish, if you like to sing, you love to sing like a lark bird. The main theme of this poem is that the poet feel the both of lark in the sky and the goldfish in the sea are not happy. That poet are imagining that the lark bird and goldfish were not happy, that they were lonely and they were like a witch life with each other. But can they really happen? They have to switch off the life and they have to exchange their life in each other. But it's really happen? No, it cannot. We, the poet, ever find out the lark as a became a goldfish and goldfish. No, and why not? Because they can't talk. So we have to keep imagine always like as a poet what the lark and goldfish must be feeling. Just we have to feel out how they are spending their life. The lark is spending his life in the sky, goldfish spend his life in the sea water. And important point we have to learn from this poem, that wherever we have, we always be happy and enjoy our life happily. Just poet is imagining here as a lark bird was sad and goldfish was sad. If they are exchanging their life in each other, no, it is not possible for them. They are happy in their life. So same that way we have also happy. Whatever we have to enjoy our life and we have to spend it happily. I hope the message of this poem, you both of students, you all are understood it properly, very well. You have to read the poem carefully, try to understood the concept from this poem. Let's see in the next lesson. Thank you.